This DLC is not part of the Season Pass or Ultimate Edition. The description for the Ultimate Edition says, new campaign missions that expand the Halo Wars 2 story. Very clever wording there, Microsoft. They have indeed released 2 story missions that no one cares about. But I think when everyone signed up for the Season Pass, they expected something like Awakening the Nightmare, adding 10 sins. If we're going to pay for this separately, and it's not included in the Season Pass, then the very least they could do is make it a standalone DLC. But why would they ever do that? You cannot play this on its own. You have to also own the main game to play Awakening the Nightmare. Damn you, Microsoft! It's worth noting that this is still only available for Windows 10 if you want to play it on PC. I get that they want to push Windows 10 as much as possible, but it doesn't only screw over the consumer, but it hurts the game by not being available to a wider audience. They did the same thing with Halo 2 Vista. Wasn't a good idea then, still isn't a good idea now. High Charity looks a little too intact after being blown up in Halo 3. Is it just me, or do they look more like Gears of War Locusts than Halo Brutes?
Relax, brother. You worry too much.
You worry too much, cliche.
This war has tamed you, brother. Where is your Jirlhane lust for adventure? That relic is ripe for plunder.
Feels like the voice actors are having trouble grasping what they should be going for. They kind of sound like they're trying to do a bad James Earl Jones impression.
This way, Wilkes. There's weapons to be salvaged from High Charity, and Voridus commands us to return to base for new orders.
Yes, can I please get a double cheeseburger, no pickles, mayo on the side, and make sure it's a Diet Coke. If it's not a Diet Coke, I'll come back here and kill you.
Voridus, there are many sentinels amassing here near the salvage site. They may be guarding rather than protecting something within High Charity. The old stories of the parasite. Nothing but Covenant propaganda, old friend.
How do they not know the Flood were real? The story takes place roughly 7 years after the end of Halo 3. There has to be someone who knows about the Flood and how deadly they are. Han, tell them.
It's true. All of it. We should proceed with caution, Voridus. There are strange readings from inside the wreckage. You know the tales of the Gravemind and the corruption it spread inside High Charity. If true, then it could be a greater threat than even the Covenant were. More lies from the prophets. Even if there was once such a threat, any monsters would be long dead by now.
Adding 3 sins here for his stupidity. Not only did Atriox tell them to be careful, but Pavium is telling him exactly what happened in High Charity, and he's just brushing it aside? I guess there wouldn't be much story if he would just listen to people. Yeah, this would be a good time to run. It can't be understated how amazing the CGI work is from Blur Studio. Remove a sin. Discount Metroid. Discount Lambent from Gears of War.
The rumors were true. What has that fool done?
No, Pavium, this is on you. You already knew how Cavalier Voridus is. Why even allow him to go to High Charity? Discount Riftworm from Gears of War.
Local units. Local units. Local units. Local units. Local units.
Local units. Speaking of which, why can't they have different ways to say local units? On the Xbox especially, it's the easiest way to quickly select your troops. Have 4 different variations and just cycle through them, so it doesn't get so annoying.
Pavium, the way is clear. I can reach the Forerunner station. I will stay here with the rest of our troops to guard your exit. Find a way to reactivate the Sentinel defenses down below. Voridus, redeem yourself.
Really? You're sending Voridus again? At this point, I wouldn't trust him with a bag of Skittles, let alone the fate of my entire army. Makes no sense that some of the brutes would use the hammer as their primary weapon in this situation, knowing how dangerous it is to be up close to the Flood. And yet, they do use the hammers, 'cause game mechanics.
You thought it wise. The Flood is the very thing this installation was created to destroy.
That would have been good info to give them before the mission, Atriox. You know, before sending them off blindly, with the possibility of unleashing the deadliest threat ever known to the universe.
I told you not to go inside.
Unfortunate because of the voice actor strike, but hearing Atriox with a different voice actor is just No. The story is over, and it really didn't amount to much. The Proto-Gravemind is defeated, but there's still some Flood to be destroyed. It just feels like it might not affect the rest of the Halo universe that much. They can easily just say that the rest of the Flood was contained and ignore them for Halo 6. Anticlimactic ending is anticlimactic.
Local units. Local units.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to our channel so you can keep getting all of our stuff. Also check out our last Everything Wrong With video, which was Everything Wrong With Marvel vs. Capcom Infinity. It was a trash game. It was pretty trash. But maybe you should go check out why it was trash. So go ahead, click that.